what really makes us very disappointed is the willingness, the proven track record of MTRCB to give in to the request of the complainants against whoever they may be in different cases, in different complaints, whoever they may be. The MTRCB has a track record of seeing to it that penalties are always, almost always imposed on ang dating daan. I am saying this in all sincerity, and this is based on the records. I have never seen such agency in any administration who has shown a propensity, happiness, eagerness in suspending ang dating daan. There is an inherent weakness, Panyero, sa MTRCB. If you will read the presidential decree that creates the MTRCB,
PD 1896.
all of them can serve only a period of 1 year. You cannot remove them unless there is a legal cause during that 1 year. But after 1 year, you must be reappointed. So, if you displease a very powerful group, if you displease a very powerful politician, you're almost certain you will not be reappointed the following year. Because who are you? You're only one individual out of 30. There are 30 members who compose the MTRCB. Ito yung mga board of censors natin. And if you're the president and a powerful politician or a powerful group comes to you and say, pwede bang huwag mo nang i-reappoint yan dahil galit sa amin yung ano na yan o hindi kompetente yan o whatever ground na irereklamo nila, no president will sacrifice one of the 30 members of the MTRCB to the request of one powerful group. After all, ang dali-dali mong i-replace your term is only 1 year. Pwede sabihin ng presidente, napagbigyan na naman kita 1 year, pagbigyan naman natin yung mga iba. Hindi naman sabihin sa'yo ng presidente na may reklamo sa'yo yung kabilang group Sasabihin lang sa'yo, gusto kong pagbigyan yung iba. Although we know na merong political accommodation na ginawa dito, we should really revamp, overhaul, and change completely the structure of the MTRCB. Alam mo ba kung sino yung alam ba natin kung sino yung mga 30 members na yan? Lahat ng mga pinapanood nating movies, lahat ng mga nakikita natin sa television, hindi naman 30 members yung nag-analyze yan Usually, isa lang out of the 30, nakita ko yan nung naghihiring kami sa MTRCB. I saw one member of the board, siya lang mag-isa, tinitignan niya yung program, at siya nagde-decide kung ano yung ilalabas doon, kung anong tatanggalin doon. One person deciding for 80 or 90 million Filipinos. We are not even sure what qualities, what educational background, what kind of knowledge he has. Is he just a full-fledged political protege? Because we all know na maraming gustong makapunta dyan sa MTRCB because for as long as you are there, unlimited ang access mo sa lahat ng movie houses. You can even give away passes sa mga kaibigan mo. So, and you get paid. It's not a full-time job, You only go there whenever there is a meeting or meron ka re-reviewin. But you get an attractive set of perks, benefits, and
allowances,
emoluments for your services without working there 8 hours a day. Why is the entire intellectual and cultural quality of 90 million Filipinos being decided by 1 or 2 or 3 members of this board? Anomalous. I think it's about time we should revisit the MTRCB. It's too powerful to be handled by so many nincompoops.
Nabanggit nyo, Attorney De Vera, yung too powerful. Kahapon po, kung napansin ninyo, Attorney De Vera, kailangan ba ho ganong mag-serve ka lang ng suspension ng programa? You are not going to arrest anybody. You're just going to serve a suspension order of a program. Ang dami pong mga kapulisan, ang dami pong mga kasama. Para bang hindi ba ito ay excessive show of force, Attorney De Vera?
The order of suspension, which we are questioning, that was heard yesterday, carries with it an instruction to the PNP, Philippine National Police, to see to it that this is enforced. It also carried an instruction to the NTC, National Telecommunications Commission, to enforce it. It also carries an order to the UNTV management to enforce it. It is enough na UNTV is instructed to enforce because they control the facilities there. Bakit mo ipapasok ang pulis? Hindi
nga
naman
po,
kayo
Attorney,
nagre-raid ng drug laboratory.
Tsaka hindi naman po kriminal ang huhulihin ninyo, di ba, para may show of force na talagang sobrang.
Program nga eh.
And this is not even a criminal case.
Correct.
Yes.
This is just an administrative case. Alam niyo, this was deliberately done, I think, deliberately done to create a public perception that ang dating daan is a very dangerous organization. That's why you have to bring in the police. But ang dating daan has never been known, at least based on what I know and the records that I know, has never been the subject of proven allegations of violence. In fact, pinimanda nga nila si Brother Eli Soriano for attempted murder diyan sa Marikina. I happen to be the lawyer. Attempted murder. He was not even in that place na sinasabi nila. You know what the judge did? The judge dismissed the case without even requiring the defense to present their evidence as against Brother Eli Soriano. And I happen to be the lawyer there. Could you imagine that? Didimanda mo na attempted murder yung tao na wala naman doon sa pangyayari, na ginawa lang ng istorya. Pagkatapos, after all the witnesses for the prosecution has testified and cross-examined, I asked the court to dismiss as against Brother Eli Soriano, and the court immediately dismissed it. Sabi ng court, there's not one piece of evidence that links Brother Soriano here. And I'm talking about a decision that came out only about a few months ago. I think it was in March or April. And this case was dragging on for the last 5 years. 5 years. So, the continuous harassment, the systematic, unrelenting, merciless attacks on this unfortunate group, not known for violence, seems to be unmitigated, and you will have more coming. But unfortunately, in our country, politics drives everything. Pag malakas ka sa itaas, you can get away with practically anything.
Niya?
Okay, at lastly po siguro, Attorney Leonard De Vera, ano po yung mga susunod na magiging hakbangin po ninyo kaugnay po dito sa kasong ito?
We will go through all the legal procedures in order to appeal this and have this reversed. We just hope that those who will review this will see the merits of our case and the injustice of the service of this suspension. We can only hope, but we will do our best.
Okay.
Okay, maraming
So,
pong salamat. At siguro,
napakaliwanag, no?
Attorney De Vera, ipagdasal na lang natin
Opo.
sila. I'm sure si Brother Eli ganun din.
Napakaliwanag po yung Maraming salamat po, Attorney
Maraming
Leonard
salamat
De Vera.
po sa inyo.
Napakaliwanag po, ng paliwanag ninyo na yung desisyon po ng Supreme Court ay sinasabi na walang kapangyarihan, walang authority ayon sa presidential decree ang MTRCB na patawan yung suspension si Brother Eli
At
Soriano.
dapat nga pala
noong
hindi siya
2004.
pinatawan
Dapat
noon eh.
po,
Pero nag-comply pa rin si
Nag-comply.
Brother Eli.
Mabait
Pero
na eh.
too late eh.
Mabait
Dahil
na.
yung Korte Suprema
Law-abiding citizen yan.
Oo, nahuli na yung naging decision. Salamat po sa inyo, Attorney Leonard De Vera, Legal Counsel ng Ang Dating Daan. Have a good day po.
Okay, so...
Okay, Commissioner.
Oo,
Napakaklaro naman eh.
Opo,
Ang linaw, di ba?
napakaliwanag, no? At saka napakaganda po ng pagpapaliwanag ni Attorney Leonard De Vera, ang legal counsel po ng Dating Daan, at ni Brother Eli Soriano.